In today's video, we're checking out the Vox AC15 loaded with the Alnico Blues speaker. In today's video, this will be a review, but it will also be a bit of a how-to video about how I approach using this amplifier. Vox amps are very different to Fender. They're very different to Marshall. They sound and respond very differently. So I hope this video is helpful. I've timestamped each of the sections in the description below. I thought rather than just do a straight up review where you're twiddling all the knobs, I don't find that very useful. I'd rather just showcase the best way to get the tones out of it. A massive thank you to Sky Music for the loan of this. If you want to check it out, I'll leave links to everywhere in the description below. Let's get into it. Let's kick it off in today's video. I've got the amp mic'd up the old school way with a Shure SM57, and that's going directly into my sound card, which is the Steinberg UR22 Mark II. Now I'm going to start on the normal channel, which is kind of like the cleaner of the two. The top boost has more preamp gain, and it also shares the EQ. This is basically like a straight up input channel, and I kind of like it. As you can see on the left side of the amplifier, I've got the tone cut most of the way on, and it's still very bright. This is one of the things about Vox amps. They are quite bright. This is neck pickup on my Tokai Love Rock. Now it's got a bit of hair on there. That's because the amplifier is actually getting pushed into overdrive without any preamp gain. I guess the normal channel can act like some sort of preamp for the master volume, but it's not adding gain like the top boost channel. So let's take a listen to this with the volume control down. So that's a lot cleaner, and back up. Beautiful. While Vox amplifiers are inherently more mid-scoop than Fender and Marshall amplifiers, on the most part, there might be some variation in there, but one of the things I love about it is using the normal channel with a pedal that brings back the mid. So this is basically like a tube screamer, except it's a little more full range, but it gives you that mid hump, which works really well with this clean channel. So I'll play a chord without it on to begin with. So that sounds pretty great already, but have a listen to this. That's attitude, and that's also a great lead tone. We can put on some delay or even double up on the overdrive. Have a listen to this. over to the top boost channel on the amplifier and I'm plugged into the second input. I used to love gigging on this channel when I owned an AC15 and an AC30. It's pretty good fun. You can get anything from an off clean kind of rhythm sound all the way through to a rock and tone. Then you can add an overdrive pedal again to push it into the next level or space, whatever you want to call it. So this is great. I've got the EQ set up for the top boost channel, but I'm going to start with my volume control down right now so you can hear just how dynamic it is. That's all amplifier. That's pretty cool. What I used to love doing again is pushing the overdrive into it. I'm actually going to back the gain off of here now. And we'll add a little bit of delay so you can hear what it's doing. But I'll start with it off just so you can hear the difference. The next reason a lot of players love the Vox AC15 is for its onboard tremolo. This is better than any Fender vibrato channel by a mile. I've always liked this more. It has more of a musical sound for the kind of stuff I like without sort of clicking like other amplifiers can. So this is one of the things I used to love using on this amplifier. I used to also record parts on albums with it as well back in the day. So let's take a listen to this. I'm going to start with my volume control down on neck pickup. It's still on the top boost channel. Here we go. No delay or anything this time. That's better than any tremolo pedal you can buy. That rocks. If you play a Strat or a Telecaster through a Vox AC15, you don't crank the tone cut all the way up, it's going to be very bright. Now some models might have different speakers and respond differently, but any of my Telecasters or Strats I've played through a Vox over the years sounds instantly far brighter than humbuckers. So what I've done, the tone cut's all the way up, and I've actually turned the treble on the top boost circuit up a little bit and turn the bass down. This combination works really well, and this is how I used to work this particular combination years ago. So this is neck pickup. I'll also add an overdrive in just a minute, but this is just the amplifier on neck. So it's a very musical sound if I turn down. Turn back up. Then I can get over to bridge and kick it into next gear thanks to the boost dash or any overdrive. It's loud. Thanks for watching, folks. My name's Shane. I hope this video has been helpful. As I mentioned, I used to gig with Vox amplifiers exclusively for a very long time, and I've tried them in all different sizes, rooms, and all that kind of stuff. And it's been a long time since I've tried a Vox amplifier, and you'll almost forget just how bright they can be. So my tip is work the tone cut control in combination with both the normal channel and the top boost channel, because you can definitely make this amplifier far too bright very easily. But they're packed with mojo. They're very different to a Marshall. A Marshall has a much thicker and fatter sound on the most part. and a Fender amplifier might generally not have the same sort of gain structure as the top boost channel. It has a big round sort of top end, whereas this just sounds gnarly. And if you play a Les Paul or a Telecaster, it's definitely a great combination for this amp. But this is just the way I used to use it, with or without pedals. So a lot of the time I'd be using the top boost channel if I didn't want to bring a whole lot of effects. If I was a pedal board player only with this amplifier, I'd probably live more on the normal channel if I could get it up to volume, because you get a little bit more headroom out of that channel. Thanks again for watching. I hope it's been helpful. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up. Catch you soon. See ya.